Perfect. Hi.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
We're not in the same outfits. This is a different day.
It's a whole different day. We should just, like, switch spots. Like, we're different sides now. Changing it up.
Completely different.
I do like that we sat on the side that we never discussed it, and as soon as I sat, I was like, yes. This is correct, and I have no notes about which order we're sitting in.
I was talking to Cass about the vampire game, and, you know, on Monday I'm coming back after being gone from 3 weeks, and she was like, you know what I'm most stressed about? I was like, what? She said, the seating arrangement, because Bobby sat in your seat while you were gone. And now I'm afraid he's going to want to sit there again, and you're going to have to sit across the table from me, and I don't know what we're going to do. And I was like, I love that you're so stressed about the seating arrangement of our D&D game, or our vampire game.
My preference is to have the person I'm talking to the most sit across from me.
That's how I feel. I'm sitting next to Cass.
Yeah,
I was like, I think we should be further away from each other.
Because whenever we were playing Theo and Zen, and we were, like, across from each other, I feel like I could talk to you better than most of the time when you sit next to me, and I have to, like, I feel like I'm leaving out the rest of the group.
Yes, like when, like, River and Tuesday are sitting right next to each other. Yeah.
So, I prefer across the table.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, if you're a couple and you're sitting on the same side of the table at the restaurant, that's a sin. There's something wrong with you. I hate that.
How dare you sit next to your spouse?
How dare you? You should sit across from them so you can see their faces like this and talk to them.
Some people like to, like, put their hand on their significant other's, like, knee, or, like...
That's great when you're, like, watching TV at your house. You're in a restaurant. Talk to them with your eyeballs.
Talk to them with your eyeballs. We should talk about some real D&D stuff.
Let's talk about real D&D.
Last episode, if you didn't listen, we talked for an hour about playlists until the battery died in the camera. So if you're interested in that, that was the last episode. Now we're going to talk about D&D stuff.
The new D&D stuff.
New D&D stuff.
I feel like this episode should come out first.
It probably should. So actually, ignore what I just said. That's coming next week. Don't listen to me.
This information is newer, so I feel like we should talk about this first.
I had to do the other one to get you, like, on a roll of talking, and then we can, like...
On a roll of talking? You had to get me on a roll of talking?
Okay, to get me...
The person that talks the most in the entire world?
To get me on a roll of talking.
The person who never shuts up?
So I needed to get you talking so I could get myself talking.
Okay, great. Now
so that we can talk about stuff. So ignore what I said. It's the next episode that's about playlists. If you don't care about that, watch it anyway.
And this episode's going to come out during QuakeCon?
We're going to be actively at QuakeCon when this comes out.
That's the goal.
I'll probably be editing it at QuakeCon.
Yeah.
Like in the hotel room. Yeah. On Wednesday or Thursday after
that'll be
things.
good.
So, new D&D stuff was announced at GenCon. Of course, the year that we're not at GenCon.
Yeah, we went the last 2 years, and now.
And then there was, like, almost, other than, like, the new, like, 5.5 book coming out, which we did get at GenCon.
We did get the first book, and then also the Critical Role announcements that we were
at the live show.
I
guess with that Brennan was DMing, which actually was wild to be there in person for.
It was.
That felt like a religious experience for a non-religious person. It sounded. I felt God in that moment.
Yeah, it was weird. It was one of those, like, I shouldn't have been as stoked to witness it, but it was cool to as, like, it was coming on, and it was like, and a new setting, a new GM, and we were like, what? A new GM?
Yeah, we were panicking.
What are you talking about? And then Brennan walks out on stage, and we're like, wow, it was crazy. So it did feel like, it's just another one of those things, like, going to a sporting event, or a concert, like, everyone in the room being on the same page about the thing you're enjoying does, like, hype you up. So. Yeah,
so I'm upset that we weren't at Gen Con this year, but also I keep looking at pictures of Gen Con going, I'm so glad we're not there right now. I'm so tired.
Boy, it was so much.
I'm just tired.
Gen Con is stressful.
I'm getting old, and I can't keep doing all these conventions back to back. So we'll be at QuakeCon when this is playing. But the new announcement that I'm most excited about is probably different than what other people are more excited about, but they're doing a D&D and World of Warcraft collaboration, and I love WoW to the point where I had to stop playing it because I wouldn't do anything else. So before I was a cosplayer, I basically spent most of my free time just playing WoW. And that's kind of how my husband and I got together. Like, the first time I went to his house and, like, his dad was playing WoW, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna jump on WoW and play with my dad. And I sat with him and watched it, and I went home and I bought the game and started playing it, and I was like, I need to marry into this family. Like, I don't know.
I need to play more WoW.
And so I love World of Warcraft, and they have so much stuff. And I know you're just so excited about World of Warcraft.
So excited about World of Warcraft with my vast WoW knowledge.
The other thing that they announced, which we don't have, like, any information about, is Star Wars collaboration.
Which is interesting because there is a Star Wars role-playing game.
Yeah, so I wonder
already,
if
so I was
that isn't doing as well. So Star Wars is like, hey, D&D, would you like the rights to this for $1 bajillion, probably?
I'm sure, yeah.
I want to know how much that costs. How many
millions, for sure.
Billions of dollars did they spend with all these rights to everything? But
WoW is, like, feels like a
feels D&D.
Like a clean mix, because it is also just kind of D&D.
Yeah.
From my vast knowledge of WoW. It does feel just like D&D, so.
I mean, like I said, I think this second episode or whatever, that my first D&D character was my WoW character.
Yes, that's right.
And now they said, basically, you're going to be able to, any character that you play in WoW, they have, like, a direct, like, way to port them over into D&D, which I think is really cool. So I think I'm about to replay my first ever character again.
That'd be cool, yeah.
But it said, in the actual notes, it says, every WoW species is going to be included. Every one of them. I'm really excited for the undead, because the undeads
How many is that? Like, dozens or,
that includes
or hundreds?
That includes 11 new races, species for D&D. Because some of them are like elves. And dwarves and gnomes, but then there's like taurens and draenei, and so there could probably be new subclasses of elves too, because there's have like night elves, which is what I played. So, and then every WoW class, including 6 new subclasses and 3 updated subclasses, 26 WoW-related magic items. They're also going to have dungeons from WoW as, like, modules, which I think is pretty cool. My husband is very excited about this.
What does that mean?
Dungeons are, like, the things that you like, get in a party.
Like a raid?
Yeah, like a raid is, like, a higher level dungeon that you need, like, 25 to 50 people, and then a dungeon is usually, like, a normal party of, like, 4 or 5.
And is it like a dungeon crawl type thing?
Yeah, kind of, where it's, like, you go through and you fight, like, different bosses until you get to the main boss.
Is that what Leroy Jenkins is from?
Leroy Jenkins is from...
Is that from a dungeon?
It is from a dungeon.
Okay.
So you know one thing, that's the one thing you know about WoW is Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah, that legitimately might be the only thing I know. And that was a solid, like, I'm pretty sure Leroy Jenkins was a WoW thing. Like,
Leroy Jenkins is now actually, he's like an NPC in WoW.
That's great. I love that.
I think in that dungeon. I'm not a big dungeon person. I like to play by myself, so I don't play well with others.
I've never played WoW, if you don't feel like you learned that already from the last 4 minutes of me speaking.
She actually hates everything.
It's not true.
I'm excited for 60 new spells. I love spells. Give me more spells. And 50 new monsters. There's some great little monsters in WoW that I would love to have as, like, pets. And WoW has, like, mounts and companions and pets and stuff like that, and they're putting those in the game too. So I'm just
have more mounts and
I'm super
hopefully
excited.
like more. I mean, we have like mounted combatant and stuff for D&D already, but having maybe more integration into using your mount as your.
I wonder if it's gonna be something because like in WoW you just like summon your mount, so you don't have to, they're not like following you around all the time like in like Red Dead where it's your horse following you around. So it's just like mount and then it appears. So I wonder if they're gonna have stuff like that where it's like
because we already have
magical.
like summon steed.
Yeah, it's gonna be
D&D.
more like summon. I would hope it's more like summon steed, but I'm really excited about WoW.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's like from the minimal I know about WoW is it just feels like a version of D&D because you're saying like there'll be new races and new classes, but like I assume there are classes in WoW that are very similar to classes
like
in
they
D&D.
have.
Like I'm sure there are mostly melee classes.
Yeah,
and
they have like
spell casting classes.
They have the fighters or warriors, and they have paladins, and they have warlocks, and they have mages instead of wizards. So
I'd be interested to know if any of those, like I know we've talked about this before. Like sorcerers should be not charisma based; they should be constitution based. I wonder if we're gonna have. Because D&D,
we need a
D&D
constitution.
kind of has a problem with.
We need a constitution-based class.
You have most classes are intelligence dump because if you're not playing a wizard, who cares?
Yeah.
Or if you're not, I would be interested to see if they have some new classes that kind of fix some of that, like spellcasters that use different skills instead of instead of everyone being charisma at this point, and like doing some changes with that. I think that would be interesting to see because as someone who's played a decent amount of D&D now, it would be cool to have some
more variation.
Other options, even if I don't necessarily use them in a WoW setting. I'm always interested in new things that we can be played.
But do you know what Critical Role people are in WoW? Do you remember this information?
What? Matt Mercer's got to be there.
Matt Mercer's everywhere.
He's in everything. That
doesn't count.
Laura, no, that's League. Is she also in WoW? League is the one that she sings for. Or is WoW the one she sings for? Is that true? Okay.
Yeah, that song's on one of my playlists.
Yeah. I was like, I remember seeing like
her at BlizzCon.
The BlizzCon, that she gets up on stage and sings for. Yeah. Is Liam there? He's got like a good deep voice.
Yeah, Liam is like the big bad of the the first expansion, like the second game. So just for that, you should play WoW. Just to listen.
Okay, so here's the thing about WoW.
You're bad at video games?
Well, I'm bad at video games. That's for darn sure. It's been going so long. So I don't really understand, like, the format necessarily of WoW, because I've never played a game like that. And so,
like, you don't really play, like, anything open world. Like,
no, I hate open world. It's too big.
Give me tasks.
It's too big. Like, I played Skyrim, too big. I actually played it for, like, 2 hours.
Honestly,
and I gave
Skyrim,
up on it.
too big.
I don't like Skyrim. But, like, if I started now,
mm-hmm.
I would be really low level, and there's high, like, how does it work in a world where there are other people? Like, I've never played a game that's formatted where
they actually got to the point where
are all the people there? Like, are you around the other people when you're
you're like
around?
in like depending on what server you are. There's like however many hundreds or thousands of people in the same server.
But like, are there going to be good people in that server with me?
Yes, but there are
does that matter? Like, can they kill me?
There are like PvP servers where they can kill you.
Okay.
And then there's some that are just PvE where
it just feels like at this point I haven't played it in so long that there's no way I could start now because
you could. People start all the time.
Be able to play because
you just play at the stuff that's at your level until you get to the other. But they got to a point where they had so many levels that I think 2 expansions ago, because it used to be the level cap used to be 60, and then they bumped it up to I think 100, and then 120. And then I don't know if they bumped it higher than that, but then they scaled everything back down.
Yes, I remember that.
Because then they just like squished everybody back down because they were getting it was too much. It is too much. It's been on.
That's the thing is like because you could be playing the same character this whole time, right? So yeah, it just feels. Yeah, I don't know.
There is a lot to
like
do, but there's also like you don't have to do all of the things. Like I don't do raids and I don't really do dungeons.
Yeah, but is there anything linear about it? Like, is there like linear start to finish things you're supposed to like? Is there a main plot? No, it's just like all side quests.
Yes.
But see, then like
there's main plots of like certain areas. There's like main plot, but I feel like the majority of people that play WoW actually don't know what the plot is because they don't read the flavor text on. They just accept quest, kill boar, turn in quest, get the thing from the guy, and they don't know the lore of it. So
yeah, I don't like a game that doesn't have an ending. Like a game that's really
true. There
open-ended. Like I want to play for a certain amount of time and then the game is over. I don't want to play a game that I could spend the rest of my life playing. That doesn't feel satisfying.
Yeah, you want there to be like
it just goes forever.
Like, this game ends.
Yeah, I want there to be an ending, and also because I have an addictive personality and I don't want to play a game that I
can't finish,
and then I get stuck on forever. I don't know.
So if you're a completionist,
and I'm really bad at video games. You saw me play Baldur's Gate.
So bad at video games. The time when I was like, you're like, I don't even know where to go right now. I'm annoyed, and I was like, well, open your map, and you go, there's a map. Guys,
I didn't know it worked that way.
And I was like, yeah, just press M to open the map. It's like, how would I know that? That's how it is in every video game that you play on a computer. You press M and the map opens.
I had never played a game on a computer, so I didn't have that option. It didn't give me a tutorial on what buttons I couldn't figure out how to lockpick because it didn't tell me what button was the lockpick button. It just assumed I would know what that button was. How on earth would I know what that button was? I'm afraid of that for something like WoW.
Oh yeah,
like,
everything
of these keyboard buttons probably mean something.
Usually for WoW, you
sure
have I usually have to get mods to have more bars because I have so many buttons that I don't want to have to like skip through the layers, so I just have like buttons everywhere. So there's like it's crazy.
That's why I said like Baldur's Gate 3 was probably the only game of its kind I could play because I already was familiar enough with D&D that when there were 50 spells on my screen, I didn't have to like I would have been overwhelmed by 50 options I didn't understand. Like when I played Fire Emblem for the first time, and I'm like, it's giving me 19 different strategy options, and I have to remember what every one of those does so I know which characters do what. That's too much. But Baldur's Gate, I at least already know what these spells do, and I already know what these classes do, so I'm already familiar with the base knowledge. I'm only just
That's why after we start playing a WoW setting D&D campaign, which I'm going to assume that Bobby is going to DM, because
he's like the WoW
He's been playing WoW nonstop since it started, and he probably knows all the lore more than the people that work at Blizzard.
I would agree.
So I feel like he needs to run a game, and then you need to play in it, and then you can fall in love with the world.
But also, isn't WoW like a subscription?
It is.
You can't like buy it anymore, right?
You've never been able to buy it. It's always been a subscription. That's
even if you like bought like the discs back in the day. Oh, okay.
You still have to pay a subscription. Okay. So now it's like, I think everything up through whatever the newest couple expansions is free to download, and then you just have to pay the subscription.
Okay.
So,
yeah, I know. I guess I should have known that because the first guy I dated was being paid his subscription was being paid by the other people in his party because he was so good at it that they always wanted
like,
him
we
in
need
their
you.
raids and stuff, so he was like being paid to do it. So
see, I never liked playing with other people because I like playing video games at my own pace. Like, I'm also not good at video games. I just want to play video games at my own speed, and playing with other people, there's like, oh no, there's a optimal way to do your spell rotation and all this stuff. I don't care. I want to be I want to be an elf. I want to turn into a kitty cat, and I want to scratch people and then disappear. Like, that's all I care about. I don't whatever, I don't care. But I'm very excited. If no one Phil said if Bobby doesn't DM this game, he will, and he wants us to
like he wants to play like in the WoW modules too.
Yeah, he wants to play the Ice Crown Citadel is one that they have, which is a raid in the game. So he's like
one that already exists.
Yes, he's like, oh, I really want to do that. So we might do a little mini campaign of something.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
But I'll
love play
WoW, guys.
something that's from the new WoW thing that someone can tell me. You can. What would I be if I played a WoW? If I played a WoW right now.
If you played a WoW right now.
If I played a WoW right now, what WoW would I be?
I'm trying to think of things that aren't classic, like
I'm assuming there's a rogue option.
Yeah.
Can I be a cat person? Are there tabaxis in this game?
I think there are cat people. I think there are cat people now. It's been so long since I played. I think there are cat people. But I feel like rogue is actually a really good one to play. But it's so fast that I don't know if you could keep up with how fast.
Do I have to like move quickly? It's
yeah,
not
you
like,
have to like.
It's not like Baldur's Gate where it's turn-based.
It's not
turn-based.
real
time.
Yeah, it's like as the things cool down, and then you have to actually like move out of the way of area of effect. And
is it like a top-down?
It's kind of more of top-down.
Does it look like League? I've never played League, but I've seen.
Yeah,
videos
I feel like
of
more
League.
like League than like.
Not like Overwatch or like Modern Warfare.
Yeah, it's not like that. Even you could play it like that, but why?
Okay.
So, I don't know. I feel like you would want to play you would just want to play Rogue.
Yeah.
And then click buttons, then get really overwhelmed by like the different cooldowns and like the bleeds and the other stuff, and you're like, then you would just say no and you run away.
Kingdom Hearts, which does have, that's real-time fighting, and also you have to do enough stuff to earn enough mana to do your spells, and you have to like go through the little menu and do your spells all in real time. So it's not like I'm incapable of
I just don't think you'd
quick
be
actions.
I don't think you would
games.
care enough
That's
to
probably
try.
True. That's probably true. I love a quick time event.
Yeah. But I don't know.
I do think I would be stressed.
You would be stressed the whole time. You would just be panicking, which is why I liked playing.
We should play it and stream it.
It'd be
like we keep saying,
hilarious. We should do that.
We should just
I
keep
will
streaming games
pay
that I'm bad
for
at.
a month of WoW for you, and we can start a new game. I'll start a new character, and we can just badly play together.
Yeah. I mean, that would be fun. I mean, can I be honest with you right now, Jerry?
Yes, please. Tell me your deepest, darkest secrets right now. No one else is listening.
I'm scared to play another online game on a computer with another person because you made me feel really bad about Grounded.
You were so bad, and we weren't doing anything.
I had never, ever, ever played a computer game before in my life other than Barbie Genie that had a genie lamp. Like, never a real computer game until I got a computer and Jerry said, I'm buying Grounded, and we're going to play it together.
I love Grounded. So
which is like, you're like a small person.
It's like Honey, I Shrunk the
and
Kids.
Yeah, and you're
the kids.
like fighting bugs because you're really small. And so I had never used a keyboard and a mouse to play a game before, and this game involves you, like, being somewhat dexterous. You have to run around and, like, run across blades of grass
and sticks. It was the walking across that stick.
And like trying to like WASD while doing the mouse. I'd literally never done it before, and I was so bad at it that Jerry stopped playing. She didn't want to play anymore because I was just so bad at it. And it made me feel really bad.
You never brought it up again, so I just thought you didn't have any fun.
I did because you were mad at me about
I was
it.
not mad at you.
So then I downloaded Portal 2 onto my computer, and I beat all of Portal 2 with a mouse and a keyboard to train myself.
You've been practicing for years now.
I have, and then I've only been buying and playing games with the keyboard and mouse in order to, like, build up my skill so that I don't get yelled at again by Jerry for being so bad.
I've never yelled a day in my life.
That's why I don't play with other people, because I feel bad that I'm the one bringing down the team.
I mean, that's how I feel, too. That's why I don't,
games.
like, my husband loves playing video games, and he only plays video games with other people, and I feel bad that I don't want to play video games with him. It's not because I don't want to play. I don't want to bring him down. He's good
to make this worse.
He's good at video games, and he's annoyed of how slow I am and how much I'm like not paying attention because I'm doing 6 other things at the same time, and I'm like, yep, that's why I don't play like stuff where I have to be fast.
Yeah,
because I don't
competitive stuff.
Yeah, he does like competitive shooters and stuff like that, and I'm like, first of all, I don't care. I'm the least competitive person on earth, so
I'm not very competitive either.
So we should play video games again, and I'll try not. I mean, I will bully you.
That's fine.
But it's been years now. Like, when was that?
That was years ago, and I still, like, I don't hold resentment for it.
I think you do.
It's no, because resentment would be like, I'm mad at you. I'm not mad at you. I feel like I got the I'm not mad at you, I'm disappointed from you. Like, you were just so disappointed in me. Same thing with the Baldur's Gate when you yelled at me about the map.
That was just so funny.
Like, it's like being a child and, like,
that's true.
Doing something and getting in trouble for it. Like, I don't know. I've been alive for 4 days. Why would I know this information? I've played a computer game once. I don't have this information on lock.
I guess just because I've been playing video games, like, since I was, like, 2 or 3.
Yeah. I mean, same, but not on a computer.
As soon as computer games came out,
Like,
I had computer games that were on floppy disk.
Yeah.
That you had, like, multiple floppies, and you had to put them in at different times to do different things.
I mean, I had, like, some puzzle games on the computer, and my brother had racing games, but, I mean, I didn't really...
There wasn't a lot of, like, where you moved around a lot.
Yeah. And I feel like no game I ever played on the computer, I really had to be dexterous with the mouse.
I can't remember what game it was where I was, like, you were, like, I think you were, like, a soldier in World War II, and you were going through some stuff, and you had a WASD, but it wasn't really, like, nothing like a modern game.
Yeah. So it's like, different. I just had never... And then, I mean, even when computer gaming became a thing, we were just not computer gaming people in our family. We were just PlayStation people. So...
Boo, PlayStation, my least favorite console.
That's all we ever had.
But I'll try not to shame you anymore just like I said, I'm not going to tell Sora and everyone else to shut up and to stop talking in D&D anymore, because now I feel bad that I kept saying that, and now you guys feel like you can't talk around me, and so now I'm not going to make fun of you for playing video games ever again.
I don't think Sora doesn't talk around you.
The other ones are just like, okay, sorry.
She specifically talks too much for having a charisma of 8.
That is true.
Charisma of 8 doesn't mean she can't talk. It just means she's not good at it, but she won't stop.
Yeah.
She actually won't shut up.
She's at the point where she doesn't know that she shouldn't talk.
Yeah, that's really what the low charisma means, is I don't know when I'm supposed to talk and when I'm not. So if it's quiet for too long, she feels like, well, someone has to say something, it's gonna be me.
No.
And it shouldn't be. So yeah, we can play it. We can play a video game together.
We can stream WoW.
We stream WoW, we have to stream Choo Choo Charles.
Please. Please buy Choo Choo Charles.
I've almost bought it, but then I was like, I want to stream this, and I don't have the ability to stream.
Yes, you do.
Because I don't have a computer screen. I have a TV.
You could still do it.
And I play with my keyboard on my lap on a couch. I have the least gaming setup imaginable.
So Matt said you can come to his house and use his gaming setup.
That's true. That is what I'm going to do.
Because he has, like, an actual streaming setup.
Stream from Popcorn Wizard's house.
I do not have a good streaming setup either. Because I work at my computer, so it's just a mess.
I thought about using the other bedroom for that when we move, is like actually setting up a gaming spot, just because I think it would be fun to have like a fun keyboard.
Clear some space in the loft and...
Yeah, I could rearrange in the loft and have a better system. So we'll see. Maybe we'll have a Fate gaming.
We could put a corner of the library. We can have our podcasting over here and then our streaming over there. Yeah, in a room that's smaller than this one, so I don't know how we're gonna do.
I don't know how it's all gonna fit.
I don't know how we're gonna do that.
It out.
So,
yes,
but yeah.
Wow.
Wow
for wow.
Wow.
It's happening.
And then a Star Wars.
Which
the only information we got is we have another announcement. Should we do it? Yes. Lights go out. Darth Vader noises. And then Darth Vader walks out. Lightsaber. That's it. That's the information we have. So, I don't know what that means.
Assuming Star Wars.
I mean, they had a Dungeons & Dragons Star Wars thing, so I don't know what that means.
So I would assume it's going to be like Spelljammers. Like, we're going to get a space-themed D&D. We're going to get...
Instead of, like, off-brand Star Wars, like, a lot of Spelljammer stuff, it's going to be real Star Wars.
Yeah, so I'm assuming we'll get new classes where you can be a Jedi and have a lightsaber and be a Sith, that's the other one, and have a different colored lightsaber, and spaceship stuff, like, be able to fly spaceships, have maybe, like, something artificer adjacent, but it's like an engineer, space pilot person, like, have some of those kind of things. There's no, like, spells in Star Wars, really. Oh, there's the Force, I guess.
Jedis kind of do a little bit of stuff, but not enough for it to be considered spells.
Because they have, like, Jedi mind
Yeah, they have,
stuff.
like, the Force.
Yeah.
Where they, like, Force choke you or lightning.
But that's only, like, telekinesis-related stuff,
Kind of, yeah. There's lightning.
Okay.
One guy does lightning.
Okay,
there's probably more guys that do lightning, but there's, like, one...
At least one lightning guy.
At least one lightning guy.
Okay.
But I don't know what else they would do for
magic.
Like, it's like a very low magic fantasy universe.
Yeah, so, because it's more sci-fi. So I'd be interested to see if they, like, create something new to be more sci-fi and less fantasy, since we don't have spells and stuff. If there's something else they could change to make, I don't know. Because to me it's like, how much can you really do? I guess put out a module that's,
A Star
you
War.
go to a planet and you do a Star War, and the characters from the Star War are there. But
Yeah,
and there's so much like Star War lore now that
I mean, there's always been. There's
yeah,
too
and there's
much.
like books and all. So I'd be interested to see like what do they pick. Like if they had to make a module for Star War, what would it be? Would it be the Death Star? Would it be Tatooine? I don't know.
Those were 2 Star Wars words.
Would it be Dagobah?
One of those words was on my list of things to ask you if you knew where they were from.
Haha.
You got it.
It was a Dagobah?
No.
Oh.
It was Tatooine.
That's from the
I didn't know you would know what
Weird
Tatooine
Al
was.
song. Tatooine is from the Pinball Machine.
Do you know?
It's a planet.
Yeah.
I think it has to do with Leia. Nope, shook her head. Is that the one where they comb the desert? In Spaceballs.
That is the desert one. Yeah.
Haha.
I have
There's my
seen
knowledge.
Spaceballs one time. Isn't there gonna be another Spaceballs?
There
movie?
is, yeah. They did a bunch of stuff for it at San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah, that's
I'm
right.
very excited about the second
I saw
Spaceballs.
Spaceballs one time. In like
That's the extent
2000s.
of my Star Wars knowledge is Spaceballs.
and
Pizza the Hut, I mean.
the one pinball machine.
And the one pinball machine I've played a lot, so that is the extent of all my information, which would be a great time to play our game that
The game I
apparently
made
Jerry
up.
has set up for me.
Called Star Wars or World of Warcraft.
Because I don't know anything about either one of these, as you've learned over the last 30 minutes.
You've seen one Star Wars movie
I've seen
because I
exactly
made you watch it before we went to
One
Disney.
Star Wars movie. It was called... What is the name of the one? Gosh, I really should know this. My brain keeps saying The Force Awakens. That's one of the
That's
original
one of-
6.
No, that's also not one of the original 6.
That's not one of the original
one
6?
of the last 3.
Wow.
I'm not a huge Star Wars
I would've
person.
bet
Like
you
I know
money that was part of the original 6.
an amount of Star Wars, but I'm not a huge Star Wars person. So don't
What movie did we
quote me.
watch?
Rogue One.
Rogue One. I was
So I
like, it has
thought
a-
you would like the main chick the most out of all of like the female characters
yeah,
in Star
I did,
Wars.
I did like her.
Because she has a gun.
She has a gun and not a lightsaber. I love
Because she's not a Jedi.
a normie in a world where
Very few
there's-
people actually have lightsabers in Star Wars.
it
Because you
okay,
have to
lightsabers in Star Wars feels like the Keyblades in Kingdom Hearts, where it's like you have one Keyblade master and then you turn around and suddenly 15 other people have Keyblades. That's what Star Wars feels like to me. Like,
Well,
the
it's
one
because-
dude is the really good Jedi guy. Okay, but what if this other guy also had a lightsaber, and that guy and that guy and that guy, and what if this actor really wanted a yellow lightsaber, so they put that in the movie for him?
Yeah.
And then everyone
it was
has a
purple,
lightsaber now.
purple one.
Oh, it was purple.
Yeah.
So close.
Like about this shade of purple.
Yeah.
The reason there's not a lot of Jedis, spoilers,
Do they all get killed by the Siths?
they all get killed by Anakin Skywalker. He kills a bunch of children. That's what Order 66 means. Kills a bunch of kids. So if anyone says Order 66, it means they're killing children.
I've never heard of. And okay, so
So, yep.
I was gonna ask, and who is Anakin Skywalker again?
Yeah, who do you think Anakin Skywalker is?
Well, he's obviously related to Luke Skywalker
yes.
because they have the same last name. Is he
His
Luke's father? No, but his father is Darth Vader.
yes.
Is that also Anakin? Are they the same person?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Spoilers if you've never heard
Spoiler
of a Star
alert
War.
for Star Wars.
Okay, let's see.
I forgot Anakin existed. When you said that name, I was like, wait, I've heard this name before. He's not in the pinball machine, so how would I remember him?
I have so many. I literally just like Googled a list of things. Okay.
So I'm gonna try to guess which one of these.
Is
Whether
this a
it's
Star?
In the
Is this
War
a Star
universe,
War or is this?
or is this a WoW?
Or is this a WoW?
A WoW or a Star War? Okay.
Murloc?
I'm rated like an idiot. Murloc?
Murloc.
Like M-E-R lock?
M-U-R-L-O-C.
I think that's a WoW because I think I've heard Bobby say that word before.
Yes, that is a
Nice.
WoW.
Thank you, Bobby.
Shout out Firebird Images.
1 point.
I love Murlocs. They're like little fish frog dudes with spears, and they go.
Oh, okay.
They have one in the Monster Museum at Scarborough. They have a Murloc in there.
Oh, okay. I've never been in there.
Let's see. What else can we do? Scroll through my long list. Coruscant.
Is that a Star War?
That is a Star Wars.
Hey. Okay, I feel like I should guess what it is. Is that
Person, place, or thing.
place?
It is a place.
Haha. Is it a planet? Or
Yes.
a city? Is it a planet? Never heard of it before.
Lolthcat.
That's gotta be a WoW. I feel like I've also heard of that before. Is it not? Is it Is it a Star Wars?
It's a Star Wars.
Dang. Is it a person or a type of person?
It is not a type of person.
Oh, it's not like a.
It's
or like an animal.
it kind of looks like a Curacal, I think, like a little cat, like that creation's based off.
Yeah.
Kind of. It's like a fantasy version of that.
Okay.
Bantha.
Is that a Star Wars?
That is a Star Wars.
Feels more like a sci-fi word.
Yeah, that's like a big.
Is that a
big? It's a big animal.
an animal?
Big dude.
They're all animals.
They're all animals. I love the animals. The Exodar.
Is that a WoW?
That is a WoW.
Is that a?
Do you know who lives there?
Oh, who lives there? I was gonna say it was an organization name.
No.
Does Liam O'Brien's character live there?
No, he does not.
Darn.
And
we'll never know.
what's
She
a
didn't
good?
tell
We'll
me.
never know. You wouldn't know if I told you who lived there. You wouldn't know what I meant.
I wouldn't.
What's another good one? What's another good one?
Didn't you make a list?
I did. I have too many.
Oh, okay.
Let's go. Draenor.
It feels like WoW.
That is WoW.
This game is easy. I don't even need to know what these things are.
I honestly, if you linguistically would, if you looked at it long enough, would be able to like
That's
see
what I
the
feel like the
difference.
etymology of it feels
Yeah.
fantasy versus sci-fi.
Yeah. What's another one that's good? Let's find a person. This is a person. This person is. Some of these I actually don't know how to pronounce out loud.
Uh-oh.
This one should be easy.
Because I've heard it before?
Yes.
Or, okay.
Mara Jade.
That is who Cortland cosplayed. No, that's who Cosplay Meg cosplayed
Yes.
from Star Wars.
Yes.
That is someone connected to Luke? Or is that someone connected to a Skywalker? Is Mara Jade the one that's like only in the books and not in a movie?
I think so. Yeah. I don't think she's in any of the movies.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. That's. I was like the only way you'll know that character is from Meg.
Yeah.
What's a good one that I like? What about? There was one name that I wanted to read and now I lost it. Hey guys, don't make your lists too long. You have to scroll. Alex Straza.
Is that a WoW?
That is a WoW.
Alex?
No, Alex Straza.
Oh, it's one word. I was
One
thinking
word.
Alex Straza, and
No,
I was like, Alex
Alex
is your first name? Embarrassing.
I mean, there are some that are.
That's like Paul Atreides. Like Jessica from Dune.
I will never forgive.
Cass and I are going to have a Dune-specific episode.
Yeah.
So where we can rant about Dune now that I've read the first book. So, tune in to a future episode for that. And also a future episode where I think we should do a Star Wars-specific episode.
Just
where I
all
just
Star Wars?
am quizzed about my knowledge of Star Wars. I think that would be fun. If you want to see that, comment down below. Or
Your
above,
favorite Star
or
Wars.
nearby.
I
I have a game that I want to do for, like, Star Wars, or for you to do for Dune.
Yeah,
I have a system in mind.
I've
I
at
think
least
that would
watched the
work.
Dune movies. I feel like I'm confused.
I don't think you... After I just watched Dune 2, I don't think you know anything about Dune, actually.
I
Because
don't.
what happened in that movie, it was not the book.
That's
even a
all I
little bit.
know. That is all I know.
It was very different.
What else do we have? Why does this just have Mastiff? That's just a dog.
That's just a dog.
That's just a dog.
Those exist across many genres.
Where was the one I was gonna... Illidan.
I feel like that's gotta be WoW. Is that a yes?
That is a yes.
Yes. Is that a person?
That is a person.
Great. Is it like specific person?
Mhm.
Capital I?
Mhm.
Great.
Played by Liam O'Brien.
Oh, that's Liam O'Brien?
That's Liam's character, yeah.
I would have said it was a girl's name.
Illidan? Illidan? Illidan Stormrage.
I can go either way, I guess.
Malfurion.
That feels like it should be WoW, but is it Star Wars?
It is WoW.
It is WoW? Okay.
It's a relation.
I keep feeling like you're trying to trick me.
I'm trying to find ones that are like so similar. Dalaran.
Dalaran? I feel like that could go either way. How about a Star Wars?
That's a WoW.
Nope, that's a WoW? Okay. Is it a...
Tell me what you think the most important thing about that city is.
About Dalaran?
Dalaran.
It has the largest shopping mall.
No. It got like bubbled and floated up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when the first time you were able to go to it, it's like a floating city, and then I think now it is back on the ground. I think they put it back.
Who is they?
Just the magical they.
Is there a big they in
There's a big
World of
they
Warcraft?
probably. Last one, Thrall.
Thrall is from Star Wars. I've heard that
No.
before. That's
No.
is it Thrall? I feel like there's something that sounds like that.
There's, I mean,
is that
probably.
a Star Trek?
Yes, that's a Star Trek.
That's what it is.
No,
I
Thrall
also don't know
is-
anything about Star Trek, but
Like one of the leaders of the Horde. Anyway, that's our game of
I tried.
Camper you actually did better than I thought. When you said Tatooine earlier, and I was like, oh, okay. You actually have heard Star Wars words.
I've existed in the nerdy realm, which is why I want to do like a episode where it's like, tell me everything you know about Kylo Ren. Tell me everything you know about Han Solo, because I think it won't be a lot. It's I just know of these people. I literally had a Star Wars conversation with my mom today. I don't know why. I don't know why it came up.
Your mom is probably the only person who knows less about Star Wars.
Yeah,
than
I
you.
know. And she was like, well, you know, Harrison Ford is in it. And I said, that's true. And she was like, and he's like the main character. And I was like, I mean, I don't know if that's
no.
true. Because he's Han Solo. And she was like, I thought he was Luke Skywalker. And I was like, no, that's someone else. I was like, I at least know that much. Like, that's Hayden Christensen.
No.
That's not true?
That's not Hayden Christensen.
He's not Luke Skywalker? Who is he then?
Hayden Christensen is Anakin Skywalker, who is Darth Vader.
Is that true? Who plays Luke Skywalker? I was so confident, too. Well, I lied to my mom then.
Mark Hamill.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That is true. Okay.
Hayden Christensen isn't old enough to play Luke Skywalker.
What do you mean isn't old enough?
Star Wars came out in like the late 60s, early 70s.
Well, no, you don't think he's... Did we see Anakin on screen after Luke? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
So that he would
The
be...
whole thing about the Star Wars...
I know they're in weird order.
There's the first three
I know it's
movies.
4, 5, 6, then 1, 2, 3.
Yes, so
Yeah.
1, 2, 3 has Anakin.
Oh, he's not in any of the 4, 5, 6?
I mean, he is, but he's Darth Vader.
But yeah, okay. But we don't see his face.
Until like the very end, when you see it all like messed up.
Okay, sure.
Because he...
I've never seen him with his helmet off.
I think there is exactly one scene.
Like, I know not a
He's
single picture or anything.
Horrific. You should look it up. So you know the guy in Dune, like the bald one, the like kind of like fat guy that like sits in the goop?
Yeah, the Emperor.
Yeah, he kind of looks like that, but burned.
But he's not fat.
No, but he has like, I don't know, he's just like
Gross looking?
gross looking.
Because he was burned, I guess.
He was burned.
Something bad happened to him.
Yeah.
I don't know. He has like the suit because he can't breathe
Yeah.
on his own.
And
Without
missing,
it, he
missing
needs a
limbs
helmet.
and
Yeah.
so
Okay.
a Star Wars.
I know I don't know a lot, but then sometimes I'm like, really? I didn't even know that? That feels bad. I feel bad that I...
That you didn't know that Anakin Skywalker is Darth Vader?
Is it Darth Vader? That was not my
Crazy.
guess. In my brain, I don't attest anything to Anakin. Like, if you had asked me, like, tell me everything you know about Anakin Skywalker, the answer would be, I guess he's related to Luke, and that's the extent of my knowledge. I don't know anything about him. I guess he's probably also a Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
Because I assume Darth Vader has a lightsaber. Because I feel like he has to.
He does have a lightsaber.
I feel like he's like the main villain. He's got to also have a lightsaber. But then there's the other guy who's like a ghost. That's not Anakin. For some reason, that guy always makes me think of Anakin.
The guy that's a ghost?
The guy that's like a projection ghost. He's always blue. You know what I'm talking about? He's like an old...
Yeah, he's
Jedi-
only
Jedi guy.
He's only a ghost like one time. Other than that, he's like alive and walking around.
Is that true?
He's in most of the movies.
Is that true? I feel like I've only ever seen...
Phil cosplays as him.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. That's what I was like. I
Yeah.
picture like the Jedi robe
Yeah.
situation, but I always think of him as blue and like a little projection.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I was like, I couldn't tell you what his name is. Obi-Wan Kenobi.
There's like
I've
a
heard-
whole
I've heard of
series
that.
of just Kenobi. It's actually really good. I wish they
Is
would
that like a new series?
It's not new.
Oh, okay.
It's, I mean, new-ish, but it's been out for years.
Like
so.
how
Disney Plus.
is
new.
it a
Yeah.
Disney Plus one? Okay.
Yeah. So. Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Star Wars. All right, that's the
I
end
don't-
of me
I
making
don't
fun of
think-
you for
I
not
don't
being a
think
real
I
nerd.
care about Star Wars and D&D. I don't think that means anything to me.
I also don't
Like I don't necessarily feel like
that I
obligated to
care.
want to play that.
know. But I know a lot of people that are into Star Wars are really into Star Wars.
That is true.
But
That's why I love telling people I've never seen Star Wars because I think
it's funnier.
I could
for the
never.
bit.
Yeah, the joy I would get from watching the movies could never match the joy I get from telling people I don't know anything about it. That is true joy.
I mean, at this
is to be
point,
confusing
the
to
movies
people.
are so old that like I don't. No, they're not technically I don't think they're technically good. I'm not an old movie kind of person, so I just like
and
don't like.
I don't mind an old movie. I don't.
And then the
mind
new ones aren't good.
A bad,
so
CGI or whatever, but they were just never like my dad saw the first one in theaters and was like, it's meh, and then I don't think he ever saw another one.
Because your dad is not a nerd at all.
He's not, and so like I was not raised in a culture of.
First one would have came out first when your dad was a kid. He would have been obsessed with Star Wars. So the first one, like
the one that has pod racing.
The pod racing one, which I feel like your family would have been all about some pod racing.
Probably.
Because they like build them themselves. They're all made out of junk, and then they race them in the desert. And I feel like that's like your family's vibe.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, but that's not what came out. So
no, the boring one about kissing your sister or whatever. You called something a Luke and Leia situation, but it was definitely not that.
Yeah, I don't.
And I was like, no, that's they're siblings. Like, okay.
Yeah, it was about y'all's D&D characters.
Yeah, like mother and son.
I was like, is this a Luke and Leia situation? And I was like, oh, actually, never mind. They were siblings, I think.
Yeah, that's true. They were siblings.
Yeah. And who is their mom? I literally could not tell you. Is it Padme? It's the only other woman.
Padme.
The only other woman I know.
It's really the only other woman there.
The only other woman that's like not the Twi'lek, who's orange, that Cortland cosplays.
Yes.
Who has a name.
She does have a
Ahsoka.
name.
I was like, it's also a series.
That's why I didn't put Ahsoka on the list, because I was like, oh, you know who Ahsoka is.
Yeah.
That was the cosplay that Cortland was wearing when we realized that Cortland was the same person that we talked to multiple times.
Yes.
And we're just like
wait a minute.
I know you. Why do we never know where you are?
She keeps popping back up.
And now we're besties.
Now we're besties.
Cortland is coming for QuakeCon. She'll be sitting next to me probably while I'm editing this at QuakeCon.
Probably.
Speaking of QuakeCon, we're doing a bunch of stuff that we have officially on the schedule now that we can talk about.
If we can.
Legally.
QuakeCon is one of those. As you're listening to this, you should be driving to the Gaylord to come to QuakeCon.
We have so much D&D going on until like 1 a.m, please.
It's such a late night con. It's so unfortunate.
Also, like regular tickets, if you're not doing the bring your own computer thing, are really cheap. They're like $15.
Yeah, it's
so
a very cheap like walk around con.
If you're not doing anything tomorrow, just come to QuakeCon.
Yeah, and it's just like the building is nice.
Yeah.
The Gaylord is very pretty. It'll probably be really cold.
Overly air conditioned.
The computers, so if it's hot
outside. We were so cold last year. I really thought about wearing like winter cosplays this time, but we're in a different room, so I'm
hoping it won't be as cold.
It was so cold. It was like there was like a cold wind blowing inside because there's so much air conditioning. So if it's really hot outside, which I think it's supposed to be like over 100 this weekend, so the other thing we're doing in September is Fan Expo, which is in September this year for reasons of the World Cup
and construction happening at the building.
So we'll be there doing the same thing.
Also running so much TTRPG.
So they're giving us a huge room. It's a 55 by 55 foot room. I think we can have 12 tables going. I think that's about as big as the room we use for FateCon. Like
the main hall?
The main hall. I think it's like the same size. It's huge.
Yeah, so we should...
Unnecessarily
And we
large.
always fill up all those tables every day anyway, so if we have more tables, I think we'll just have more players. Yeah. Which would be fun.
So, come play D&D. Or if you want to run D&D, there's time to sign up still, because I have so much space. So if you'd like a free badge to Fan Expo, just run some D&D games, and then you can hang out with us and be our new best friends. And then after that, we have FateCon.
In October.
October 3rd and 4th.
Yes.
I always want to make it the 5th. I don't know why.
Nope, just 3rd and 4th.
3rd and 4th.
That's our convention.
We run it.
2 days of TTRPGs.
I'll put a poster here.
And...
Sword fighting
and...
Vendors
and panels and mini painting. Which I need to order those.
You need to order the minis.
I kind of forgot about that.
Yeah, you should do that.
Reaper is giving us minis and mini painting stuff. So we will do that, and it'll be a lot of fun. You'll meet a lot of fun people if you're in the Arlington DFW area. You will make best friends with all the other nerds. Look at them in the eyeballs and play some D&D with them.
Because it's mostly, like, almost entirely local people that come to FateCon. Like, this isn't a convention that, like, people are coming from out of state, other than, like, my in-laws. They do come from out of state, but, like, I feel like it's mostly, like, Texas or surrounding states. So people that you could realistically hang out with will be at this convention, so you should come.
You can join our Discord and then meet up with some of these people in the future, That's, like, my favorite thing to hear, is when people say, like, oh, I met up with people that I met at FateCon to play in a game together. Like, that is what it's for. That's what I want you to do.
I still need to make at least a button or a shirt that says, like, I met my boyfriend at FateCon to give to the vendor that told us last year. It's like, I met my boyfriend at FateCon. It's like, oh, well.
That's so fun.
I want to host your wedding here. If you guys decide to get married, let me know. And then in December, I should know these dates in December. The first weekend of December.
Yes.
whatever days those are. Anime Frontier.
Anime Frontier.
Woo! Again, which we did for the first time last year. We also did QuakeCon for the first time. We did a lot last year.
We did a lot last year.
Um,
Yes, Anime Frontier will be probably similar to what we did last year.
She said she wants to put us in a bigger room.
I know she wants to put us in a bigger room, but I know that building is also under construction.
That's true. Stop constructing.
Stop building stuff.
Stop. Just
so hopefully we'll have
build somewhere else.
We had, a pretty good amount of space last year, and that was like the first year TTRPGs had really happened.
And we were
pretty much still full up.
Yeah, we were.
Every single
signups were full before noon every day.
Yeah, people were waiting outside the door.
People busted in the room while I was changing.
Yeah,
because I didn't think to lock the door.
Write their name on the paper.
And I was like, I didn't know people were in the building yet.
Yeah.
So we're doing that.
That'll be fun. We'll do a lot of Critical Role themed stuff. We'll do some Daggerheart and things since Critical Role will be there. So hopefully we'll see a lot of critters. That's one that people will travel for. So we'll see a lot.
That's
of hopefully
true. A lot of people travel for Anime Frontier.
Yeah, it's like a lot of like bigger cosplayers and people like come up for that one. Which in my mind it was like, oh, all the big people should come to Fan Expo because it's so big. But Fan Expo is such a celebrity signing con.
Yeah.
That I think Anime Frontier pulls a lot more like community because of like the artist alley.
They have the best artist alley.
They have such a good artist alley.
So good.
Save all your money for December. Just get
all your Christmas presents. Artist alley. Actually, spend all your money at FateCon. Do that first.
Yes.
And then save up some more money and then spend it at the artist alley at Anime Frontier.
Yeah.
So
we'll be there
we're doing
pretty much like a monthly event here on out through the end of the year.
The only month we don't have is November, and then we'll probably go to...
We're going to TRF. And I'm planning on running the Live Fast, Die in November.
Oh, that's right. Your book club or your book writing club.
Yeah, my writing challenge. If you're into writing, I'm gonna host a November writing challenge at Folklore Grove, the bookstore, to try to get people to write books with me because I'm writing a book right now.
I will not be joining that.
And
I might be there for moral support, but I will not be writing a book. No one wants to read what I wrote. I'll be there to give you ideas like, oh, write that part where his head blows up.
I wrote that.
My favorite scene.
That is what this November is going to be for. I'm writing Campaign 1 as a book.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to have the other one finished before. That's my plan.
You don't have a lot of time.
I don't have a lot of time.
I still haven't read it.
I know. My plan is to finish it and let y'all read it, and then in November I'll write the next one.
Okay.
And then we'll go from there. So, in 5 business years, maybe we'll have a published novel.
Business years.
I'm working on it.
So we're doing a lot. I feel like this year was so backloaded, and I'm kind of upset by it.
There was like nothing happening for like 4
until
or 5 months.
Next
and now
weekend.
It's everything happening towards the end of the year. And I have like 1 to 2 costumes to make for every one of those events. And I'm not stressed about that at all.
I haven't even thought about what costumes I'm wearing to those events, so then I have to think about them and then make them.
Yeah, Fan Expo I don't know. We're going to do Expedition 33 since we're not doing it at QuakeCon because, Popcorn Wizard had to
almost die. How dare you ruin our plans.
So I'll do that for sure. I might do Alice.
Like your live action Alice?
No, Alice for Habramania.
Oh, that's
I need to contact Sydney and see if she's going to be there. Because if she's going to be there, I'm going to cosplay from her video game. So, which would be fun. And then I don't have a third idea.
I don't have any ideas for Fan Expo.
So
I'll wear something.
And then
waiting for someone else to tell me what to do.
And then FateCon.
I don't know we're at FateCon either.
I'm cosplaying Riza, my D&D character.
Okay.
And so you should do Diana?
I can do Diana. I mean, I can also do Mynira.
Or Mynira.
Because they're both.
I guess that she's in both of those.
Yeah.
But whichever one. And then I'm going to be Dr. Pepper. The Paladin? Paladin Pepper? I don't have a good name for her. I'm doing a Dr. Pepper themed Paladin
I was looking at a can of Dr. Pepper Zero.
Oh, so you should do like Diet or Zero, the other color option.
Because Zero, I looked at
Zero is mostly black, right?
Yeah, I was like, this feels like I could do a rogue. Mm-hmm. So maybe I'll do a Dr. Pepper Zero rogue.
That'd be fun.
Because then I can just do like maroons and blacks and then just be a rogue.
Yeah.
I don't know what I would do with the actual Dr. Pepper.
You could make like
stuff.
Your daggers.
Yeah, make my daggers out of
like
soda cans.
Soda cans or like the cardboard packaging. Yeah. I know that Matt is potentially doing something with all the cardboard Dr. Pepper.
Oh yeah, you brought him. Like, here's a bunch of cardboard.
Yeah, so
we're really trying to get Dr. Pepper to sponsor our convention, and
so I'm hoping by being a really cool Dr. Pepper character that maybe they'll pay attention to me.
Because that's all we drink, except for this time we don't have
non-sponsored
Dr.
Pepper beverages.
But also shout out to this cup from Black Friday when they had a vending event here in DFW a few years ago. I have never seen this cup before. In my mind, she claims I gave it to her after the event.
You did hand that me.
It's
that mug.
beautiful and I love it.
Yeah, handmade ceramic mug. It has a stamp on the bottom for the artisan.
handcrafted in the USA by something. Sunset Hill Stoneware. Stoneware.com. I don't know.
So it's a great mug.
It's a great mug. It's so pretty. I love it.
Yeah, and
I'm gonna steal
then TRF, we're doing fairies or wizards.
Or fairy wizards.
Cash said fairies or Cash said wizards. We have to decide.
I really need to make new fairy wings, so I
I
would
do
like an
too.
excuse to make new fairy wings.
I know,
Because
I
mine
also wanna
are
make some.
rough.
Yours like fell apart after Scarborough.
Yeah, they fell apart walking into Scarborough this
Yeah.
year, and I was like, oh well, that wing lasted me 6 years, but now it's gone.
Yeah.
I made it during COVID, like in 2020, to wear to Scarborough, and the
Yes.
Scarborough didn't happen that year, so then it hung up on my wall for a year, and I've worn it every year since. So
Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing
Different
fairies.
wings.
I just don't know. Part of me is like, oh, I could just do the pirate fairy and not have to make anything. But I know I don't want to do that. I know
That's
I want to make
lazy.
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't know what. I don't have a theme.
or we could do wizards. I don't know what wizard I would do. I already did Taco. What other wizard do I need?
I know, and I did Prism, and I've done Caleb.
Oops, all wizards.
Oops, all wizards. So we'll see. And then Anime Frontier. Do you know what Critical Role you're making for Anime Frontier?
I'm making Murray.
You're doing
for
Murray.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
I love Murray so much.
I do too.
And just like a big titty redhead is just my calling in life. So
Yeah, she's fantastic. I love her.
especially after I finally caught up
Yeah.
to Critical Role, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, Murray is fantastic.
Yes.
I love her.
Yeah, she's great. I want you to make that her ball gown. There's like
I
that one cosplayer
yeah, I
who's
do-
been making the ball gown.
I did.
That
little-
is gorgeous.
I
Insert
think
a
she-
picture here.
Yeah, I'll put.
She's amazing.
I'll tag this cosplayer.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna do like classic Murray though. Just I just don't really. I don't know if I can do facial hair. I feel like after being Riz,
Did you see that Wig is Fashion
I
put
did-
out a matching wig and beard?
it
which-
was Target-
It's crazy to me that Critical Role is big enough for like a wig company to make a specific wig and beard set for a character from Campaign 4. It seems crazy to me. I mean, I
It
know
is
Critical Role's big, but
Yeah.
like that feels way too big. But yeah, I thought that was sick.
but like after
But yeah,
being,
I know you don't love the idea of facial hair.
yeah, like after being, I didn't even have facial hair as Riz, and I just felt,
You felt too
so
masculine.
that I felt gender dysphoria for the first time in my life dressing as a little boy, and I was like, I actually don't know if I like this. I think the only thing that kept me from like not wanting to like leave the house is the fact that I was painted green, because that feels correct.
Like you very clearly were in a costume. You weren't just like wearing a suit.
And also green is like
Your natural color.
my natural color of
Your natural color.
yeah, naturally my hair grows like this.
Yeah.
I just love being painted green. So, but I don't know. I feel like facial hair is going to give me gender dysphoria, so I might not do the facial hair, but
Yeah.
I'll give it an attempt. I don't know if I'll buy the whole beard appliance, but I might draw on some.
Yeah,
Some
you try.
stubble.
I mean, I feel the same way. Like when I did Caleb, I never did facial hair.
Yeah.
Because I also was like, as someone who grows a really great beard and mustache that I don't like, I don't really like the idea of putting one on myself.
You're like, I've been spending my whole life hiding this. I don't want to
Yeah,
just
I don't really want to accentuate it now. So I'm gonna do Octus. So I will
do
be
Murray and Octus.
Yeah, I
you
will
can
be
die and I
twink.
can resurrect you.
twink boy for sure.
Always a twink
I
boy.
always want to be a twink boy. I
I mean, honestly,
love watching Alex Ward. He's been
so good.
fantastic. I'm watching Project Ghostlight, which is a vampire campaign he runs. Also fantastic. So I love him as a new addition to the. I mean, I liked him in the third, not Calamity,
Downfall.
Downfall. I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
whichever one he was in, I really
Yeah.
liked him in that. So I was very excited when he joined Campaign 4. So
I really like him.
yeah, and then I'm gonna
Seems
do.
like a nice guy. I would like to hang out with Alex
I'm gonna
Ward.
do Delilah to meet Matt. That's my
Okay.
plan. Is to I bought all the fabric like 8 months ago to
So
make
long ago.
Delilah. And I haven't made her yet. So
So should I do another Laud? Should I redo Laudna? Should it be Laudna when you're Delilah? Maybe Keyleth? I like doing couples cosplays.
I know.
I only like doing as a group. I don't like doing cosplays by myself. That's
Yeah.
why I wasn't gonna do the Cult of the Lamb until Cash was like, "Oh, I want to do that." And I'm like, "Great, we'll do it together."
Yeah.
And Cortland's gonna be Cult of the Lamb.
Yeah,
don't
which I
know.
was like, was
I'm
that
confused.
not planned? Because I feel like
Nope.
you never posted about
Never
Cult of the
talked
Lamb,
about
so I
it.
was very surprised to hear Cortland say they wanted to do that. But yeah, so I'm excited to make Delilah. I'm a little worried about how I'm gonna do the wig because it's like an updo. I don't really know how to do
Yeah.
that, so we'll see.
I only know how to do it badly. So
Yeah,
don't
same.
ask
I
me.
don't know how to do like a nice, fancy Victorian updo.
One day we should learn how to style wigs. Like we've
Someone
both
come
been
to my house and
cosplaying
teach me how
for
to do it.
over 10 years, and
My problem is I can't even style my own hair.
neither.
Like
This
my
is-
hair, this is just what my hair looks like.
this is
It's
also just what my
curly.
hair looks
I
like.
can't curl my own hair if I wanted to, so I can't like curl the wigs. I don't understand how they.
if I don't wake up
work.
with my hair looking like this, I put it up in a bun because I'm like, oh, it looks bad. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
have
know
any
how to-
other options. I can do space buns.
I've kind of gotten to the point where I can do space buns now. They're not perfect every time, but they look okay.
So someone teach us how to style wigs. If you know how to style wigs, send us an email. come to her house and teach us.
Please teach us. So,
You can be on her podcast. We can talk about wigs.
It's true.
There's some people that love wigs.
So, and then what are you gonna wear to meet? Are you gonna meet Marisha with me? Because I'm gonna meet Matt and Marisha to get them to sign my pinball machine.
Oh, that's true, because they weren't there last year.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do I guess I can do Keyless or Laudna for Marisha. Or Marie. Too many oops all Marishas.
I feel like you could do Murray. It's just like, if you, I don't know if you care to do Murray on the same day I do Octus, but you could do Murray when I do Helena Weaveheart from the pinball machine that Marisha voiced. That's what I'm going to meet her in. My hope is that I walk up to Marisha Ray and say, do you even realize I'm dressed as one of your characters? I hope she doesn't recognize me. I hope she's confused that I'm
and you're like, this is your character.
Her character she voiced from the pinball machine that she owns. But like, why would she... Who's paying that close of attention to the pinball machine other than me personally? And then I want her to sign a piece of the machine. That'd be so fun.
Because
so,
you have
I
everyone
already
else's.
have Helena done.
You have, well, not everyone else's, because you still need Mika's.
Yeah, Mika is the other.
And then you need to
person.
find Gerard Way.
And then I need to meet Gerard Way.
You need to go to a concert and like, here, sign my pinball machine.
Yeah.
Insert. So yeah.
But yeah, so I at least already have Helena made. So I just have to make
That's
Delilah and Octus, which.
Two fancy Victorian outfits?
Yeah, or not easy outfits, I would say, because they definitely have some stuff to them. So that's why it's like, I need to start working on my... Whatever is the next thing I need to have made, I need to start making it now. Which is probably... I'm probably going to start working on my Dr. Pepper thing as soon as possible.
You're making chainmail out of soda tabs.
I'm making chainmail. But that's not even what... I feel like that's not the hard part. I can do that anywhere. I need to, like, sew a whole outfit, make armor, make a weapon. What weapon should Dr. Pepper have? What kind of paladin weapon?
Big hammer that's shaped like a soda can.
I could do that. That seems ridiculous. I feel like the rest of the costume is gonna look kind of okay, and then just like
a big soda,
Amy from Sonic the Hedgehog, but it's a soda can.
Yes, exactly.
Great.
Like a Harley Quinn mallet, just like an oversized Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper.
The handle, regular Dr. Pepper cans. The end of the mallet, big Dr. Pepper can.
I could probably do that.
So I'm the idea guy. I would never execute this, but there's ideas up there.
Yeah, I could like take the tops off of all of them and then kind of fuse them together and put like a rod in the middle of them. I'm sure I could like... Can you weld aluminum cans?
I don't see why not.
Can you TIG weld them together so that they
No one that's listening to this knows what that is, except for maybe Jace and Zach.
Or do I need to like JB quick them together? I'm sure I can.
I feel like welding would be better.
I think they're too thin for that. I feel like I need to... I feel like you would go through them if you tried to weld them because they're so thin. There's got to be like
a question. This is a question for your dad.
It is. There's got to be a good way to put cans together.
I told you need to smelt them down and actually forge a weapon.
Well, you did say that, and I said no.
It'd be so much fun.
It would be so much fun. I wish I was capable of that. I have a lot of skills, and I'm not sure forging is one of them that I could acquire in the next 2 months.
I believe in you. You have the stuff in your backyard somewhere build.
I mean, we have smelted before when we made a trebuchet. We smelted together the counterweight from a bunch of random stuff at the shop. So it's been done before.
You know how to do it.
Yeah, I do, but I don't think I'm going to.
I'll make some daggers. I'll make it easy. I'll make them wiggly too.
Yeah.
Wiggly dagger supremacy.
It should be wiggly.
All right. Oh, I lost my voice again. Why did my voice keep doing that? It was when we went to
drink more nondescript beverage.
More definitely not sponsored by Dr. Pepper.
But if you'd like to, we will accept.
All right. Have we yapped enough for...
I feel like we have.
2 episodes?
Yeah.
Even though this is going to be released
probably
before
the first episode.
Other one, so you're confused. I'm confused. We're all confused.
Time is a weird soup.
Time isn't real.
It's true.
I say time is a weird soup all the time at work, to the point where other people are now saying it that I know have never seen Critical Role, and I'm like, you don't even know what that's from, but I say it every time. They're like...
Yeah. It's like it used to be time was wibbly wobbly, wibbly wobbly timey-wimey stuff, and now I've moved on to time is a weird soup.
Time is a weird soup. Yeah. I don't have anything else to talk about for today.
Come hang out with us.
Come hang out with us. We're going to be everywhere.
Come cosplay with us. Come to FateCon. Join our Discord. Follow us on the internet.
All the links are in the description.
They'll be all over the screen and in the description.
They'll be here and here and here and here and here and here and here.
Put them everywhere. All over the place. It'll look like
I'm giving myself way too much to edit by doing that. That's a lot of layers.
It'll look like that scene in Idiocracy where they're watching the TV and the TV is like this big and there's just all ads all the way around it, just flashing crazy.
I'll just like keep piling.
Yeah, just pile up all the stuff
right
on top of us. No one needs to look at us.
Don't perceive me.
And if you have any suggestions for future things we should talk about, also put that in the comments or in the emails or in the Discord or in the Send it in a messenger pigeon.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll find its way to me.
Put it in a bottle, throw it in the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
I might find it. She would never find it.
Would
she would
never
never be near the ocean.
Ocean's not real.
And as we always say, the ocean
ocean's
isn't
not
real.